first thing we're gonna do is remove both front wheels and tires. The next step is gonna be to disconnect the tie rod from the knuckle. We're gonna remove the cotter pin, then remove the bolt. Now loosen the jam nut on the inner portion of the tie rod. Once you have it loose, just thread it all the way up towards the inner tie rod. Remove the bolt, securing the outer tie rod to the knuckle. And then just turn the tie rod off of the inner ball and socket. If it's stuck, you may have to take a pair of pliers to hold on to the inner ball and socket stud. Next, we're going to remove the inner ball and socket from the rack and pinion by using a crow's foot. What we're going to do, we're just going to slide it right up in here, get it lined up on the groove of the inner ball and socket. Once we got it lined up, we're just going to go ahead and loosen it. And once we got it loose, we'll just go ahead and spin it right out. Now repeat all these steps for the opposite side. Next, we're going to grab our heavy-duty inner tie rods out of our box, apply a little bit of Loctite to the threads all the way around, make sure we get a good coat. Then we're going to go ahead and install this to the rack and pinion. Once we got the inner ball and socket started into the rack, we're going to grab our crow's foot again and go ahead and fully tighten it. Now we're going to take our new heavy-duty tie rod and install it to our inner tie rod, making sure that this side here is facing towards the outside of the machine. We're just going to want to thread it up there, about 3/4 of the way. Then we're going to grab our new outer tie rod in and the provided nut, thread the nut all the way down as far as it'll go. Keep in mind this is left-handed thread. Once we get our nut threaded all the way down, we're going to go ahead and get it started into the tie rod. We're going to make sure that our rotor is as straight as we can possibly get it. We're going to have to come back and do some fine tuning on the alignment after we get everything installed. Then we're going to grab our bolt. We're going to go ahead and take one flat washer and put it onto the bolt. We're going to take one of the bushings, slide it in the top part of the heim joint, and do the same thing for the lower on the bottom side of the heim joint. Once you have them both in there, we're going to slide it into the knuckle. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of adjusting to get it lined up perfectly. So we're just going to grab our tie rod and make our adjustments on the tie rod. So we got it adjusted. Looks like right there it's going to be perfect. So we're going to slide our bolt down through and then take our other washer and slide it onto the bottom. Then go ahead and get our castle nut started on here. And we'll go ahead and fully tighten the hardware, securing the tie rod end to the knuckle. Once we have it fully tightened and our cotter keyhole is lined up, we're going to go ahead and install our cotter pin. We're just going to bend the cotter pin down and away from itself. Now repeat these steps for the opposite side. Reinstall your wheels and tires and sit the machine back down on the ground, and then we're going to start setting the toe. We have Aaron here helping us today. We're going to start out by rolling the machine out, letting the suspension settle. So we're just going to roll it back and forth about 5 times. Once we've rolled it out, we're going to step inside, make sure that our steering wheel's straight. Looks like it's good and straight. So now we're going to start taking a measurement. You're going to want to measure from the center line of the tire in the front on the passenger and driver's side. Looks like we got 62 1/4 here. Now we're going to do the same exact thing on the back side of the tire. Looks like we got 62 1/4 here. So we're all zeroed up, the toe's good and set. If you had to make any adjustments, the awesome thing about SuperATV's heavy-duty tie rods is that they're double adjustable. For instance, if you need to tow it in or tow it out, you just grab a hold of the tie rod with both of the jam nuts loose and just twist it either way until you get your toe set right. All right, we're all good to go. Hey, thanks, Aaron.
Hey, you're welcome, brother.
And that's how super easy it is to install SuperATV's heavy-duty tie rods on this Can-Am Maverick X3. For more information on these tie rods or any of SuperATV's great products, give us a call at 855-743-3427 or check us out online at superatv.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.